Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Sherry, and I'm going to do a quick video on shaving cream, marbling paper. I was watching Kylie Koo do this and just thought, hey, why not give it a shot? I've done this before, so it's not my first time, but I hope you enjoy. And I'm extremely excited today because I got a gift from my daughter. She sent me some stuff from Amazon, a very large box with paint and tools and a new um, holder for my canvases so I can paint more canvases. And I will show you that later in another video. Okay, let's have some fun. Had a hard time figuring my sound out again because apparently my when my computer seems to update, everything goes crazy and my camera doesn't want to work, my microphone doesn't want to work, everything is just kind of overly crazy. I'm hoping you can see this well enough. I think the scraper from the Canadian Tire hardware store. And this isn't my first print today. That's what it looks like. My camera is not doing it justice, but I have a whole bunch of papers here that I have done. I'm going to turn the light on and see if that helps. I have the door open because it's a beautiful day here. It's nice and warm. This is black. It is, what I'm using is Sargent Art Watercolor Magic. That's the black, but it's coming out green. It's just pretty. I apologize if you can hear the sounds of traffic. If they do come over the mic, I don't know if they will or not. I will fix my other microphone as soon as I can. Having some other troubles. My charger for my laptop has decided not to work any longer. And we went all over Winnipeg trying to find a new adapter for it, but no one seems to have one. They suggested I look on Amazon. However, I don't have an Amazon account. At least not yet. And it's hard to tell online whether the right attachment will work with my laptop. On some of these, I turned them over and did both sides. So this was the one I just did. And there is some glitter in it. However, I don't think the camera's going to pick that up. So it sure looks pretty. There's nothing on the back of this one yet. There's my paint. Sorry, shaving cream. And this is where all the glitter's coming from. This is really thick. And it's a pretty turquoise color. And my limited tools. So that would go live, but I'm glad I didn't go live because my microphones are not working like they should. I love it when they update Windows. So if you're having trouble hearing me, please let me know in the comments under this video because I'm using my old headset that my daughter donated to me a long time ago. I did test it before I came on, but it's still because I have a hearing impediment. I don't know what it sounds like. I also use from my dollar store tie-dye. It's called tie-dye. It's just fabric dye. It's basically what it is for t-shirts. And it looks really cool on shaving cream. And you're probably saying, well, I didn't take the print. I didn't take the print because that turquoise was just being big blobs, and I don't want blobs. I want it to look more marbled. And this is really cool when you use a comb. What you do is you remove some of the teeth in the comb so that you just have more like 3 or 4 skewers. Or you get your hubby to use some kind of nails or something so that you can make a comb-like thing. I don't know if you can see what's going on with the marbling. But let's put a paper on it and see what happens. If you don't push down too much, there's that blob there. I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to squish it. If you don't push too hard, you can get several prints. Watch, I'm going to leave the paper in there for a little bit. You can see the watercolor coming through. However, if I had some of those fancy inks that they have out there, that would make even more beautiful paper. Get Bella Reese, or Bella something. They've got sparkle ones. There's my favorite, which is Liquitex. Acrylic ink. I love that stuff. But, like, my art store closed a long time ago here, that I was able to access it and get a few bottles of the stuff. The only way I can do it now is to get it online, and it's very costly. That I just have to save up. Okay. This is with the shaving cream on the paper. So see better. We're gonna make a mess. This is my favorite mess making thing. Let me know what you think. Comments below. I'm gonna do some on the back now. Green paper. If you have access to your grandchildren, or you just need something fun to play with, all you need is a bottle of shaving cream. Regular or non-scented works best. However, the scented ones do make your house smell really good. But you have to be careful with the ones that have additives to it, to the shaving cream, because it might mess up the paper. And by no means am I an expert at this shaving cream marbling paper thing. What you can do is take your paper and go down several times and just touch up. There's that one. Often I prefer the second print than the first. But either way, so pretty. Because I added the turquoise. Okay, they just call it blue, because that's the very pretty turquoise. And the purple I have is the tie-dye, which if you add a little bit of alcohol into this and put it into a dropper, you'll have some very pretty inks to play with. Oh, I'm thinking I'm going to go a little quicker now. He's coming through again. Once you see that, take it off. When you get it on your fingers, it does end up on the paper. What you see on my desk is a tablecloth that I buy them at the dollar store. It's folded in half, and I put it on my table to cover my surface so my table stays nice and clean underneath. And because this is a vinyl tablecloth, you can just wipe it off, or you can leave it and just let it get grungy. I'll try to figure out what to do with the vinyl after. Unless it gets too holey. There's a few holes in there already. I hope everybody's having a good day today, and evening or early morning, wherever you are. What you can do to get a better print is to use your comb on it before you try to print again. However, I like what I see on the shaving cream, so I'm just going to try to get as muddy print as I can. You can also, if you don't have watercolor, liquid watercolor like this, you could water down your acrylic paints and use that. It just takes you longer to get set up. You can also use food coloring. If you happen to get to Michael's, they have more selection of food coloring than just your average grocery store. I believe it's called Wilkins. I've never had it, so I don't know. I've seen people use it in other videos. You do need something flat to scrape your, shaving cream to it. So, and it will. I think this is going to be the cleanest cleanest technique to work with. My hands, they're not so clean. I did attempt to do this on a piece of vellum, and it will work. So you can use your vellum or even tracing paper or even your wax paper will work to a degree, unless you have the stuff we use on our jelly plate, the sandwich paper. My brain isn't working. I apologize. Because it comes off the ruler. Not sure what I'm going to use that for. I'm discombobulated because of my daughter, Robert, and I'm happy to have the stuff that she sent. She's been a godsend through this last year, for sure. It's almost impossible to get supplies here unless you have access to a vehicle, and I do not. I'm not complaining. I'm just happy to have one of my children who's willing and able to help where she can. And she has 3 children of her own, 3 of my beautiful grandchildren, 1 grandson, 2 granddaughters. Luckily, none of them have been affected with illness. They've been affected in other ways, like all of us have. But, you know what? Change is hard, yes, I agree. I'm not very good with change. But if we don't change and grow, that takes all the fun out of life. At first it may be frustrating and challenging and emotional and tough, but once you get through the hard part and, it's beginning to be the new normal, we'll call it, it is not so hard no more. Like I said, this does get muddy after a while, and you can clean out your pan, or you can use something like this. This is what I think Kylie Koo used when she was doing it. Please do, by all means, go watch her video that she put out. I think it came out this morning. So, as you can see, I'm not getting any bleeding through the paper this time. But like I said, these come down and make it fun. Take a few different prints. Because It's not looking as bright in the pan anymore, but it is on my paper. Okay, watch me bring it to life. Doesn't that look like a water? Like, it's a mermaid? My daughter would love that. She loves mermaids. Let me know if you would be interested in any of this paper once it's dried and cleaned up. You know, maybe we can make some kind of arrangements to make it. And I do have to make a video for Defy. What's the card? Disabled Artist Foundation Inc. With Carhartt. My video will be just me, but I have to get off my butt to make the video for a few things that I'm making. It will be on my channel. It will be on the Carhartt or the Defy channel because it's for them. I'm not going to show you what it is because it's for that. So please do go look at our Defy channel. It has some really cool videos by Jean Peters and Kim. I can't remember the rest of her name, but there's quite a few of us that will make videos and put them up on there. I haven't been doing many videos. But then, as I said, I'm having technical issues, as always. You would not believe how fast this paper dries. Although if you've done this before, you would know that by the time I put it on top of the other sheet, it is damp, but not wet. Getting down to the time that I'm going to have to clean it out and refill it and start over. That's why I would ask you if I should add more color. see what happens with this one. My back is starting to hurt. Well, some of the food coloring, sometimes I found that you needed to let the paper and the shaving cream sit for a bit once you got it in there, because if you try to scrape it off, it will just look like you scraped it. Because this watercolor seems to not do that, and it's happens nice and good. So I can see myself running out of watercolor. Okay. Yeah. Looks like a muddy mess. I'm clean up all my cords. Getting kind of in it. Can you see unable to sparkle? Please let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite of the papers that you've seen me make, or the ones I showed you in the beginning of the video. And I'll let that one sit for a bit. I have also used a file folder. This was one of the first things I did today. And again, I can't tell whether it's just a regular file folder. It's probably got my fingerprints in it somewhere. So play with your surfaces and see what you can do with different things. Use book paper, but make sure it's not fragile. It might be easier to put it on, glue it to some copy paper to help give it a little bit more support so it doesn't fall apart while it gets wet. The large sheets that you saw in the beginning of the video are Graphics 360 Banfang, and I'm probably pronouncing that very badly. Speedball 100% rag marker paper, acid-free smooth surface. That was very large, but it's also almost like tracing paper. See, but I love this paper. It's not cheap though. The problem with that one. It's expensive stuff. Want to see what this one looks like now? Yeah, I can't make it wait a little bit longer. The big box that we got from Amazon today has become my cat's new toy. Okay. Give it a minute. With the cardstock, I have it's super thick cardstock, so it doesn't bend to the shaving cream as well as copy paper does, but it will work. You just have to be more diligent. But I like the empty space because it looks really cool. Really cool marble paper. And this is the one I was talking about. That's the marker paper. So you can see through it. My hand. Sorry if I get soft. I don't talk very much, and my throat has always had issues. My advice to you is if you're going to try this, because it's obviously not an expensive endeavor, can of shaving cream and some liquidy paints. I mean, if you happen to have the Liquitex, that very liquid paints, can't remember what they're called. I know that Lisa and Tanya were trying to use them on the jelly plate at one point. I can't remember what they're called, but they're liquid, very liquidy paints, and they will work very well on the shaving cream. Anything with liquid paint. There you go. Let's do the other side. I hope you all liked this video. Give it a share and a like. And I hope you'll check out the Defy channel. It's some pretty neat ideas there, especially from Miss Jean Peters. Carhartt even has some videos on there as well. So please, check it out when you get a chance. My advice though, don't push down too hard. I'm not pushing down very hard, I'm just kind of tapping lightly. Not even as hard as you do when you're putting your paper on if you have a jelly plate. Your jelly plate, you push down a little bit more than you do for this. But experiment, play, and have a ball. It is fun. So much fun. And most of the time you take is setting up and cleaning up. But anything your shaving cream gets onto, it seems to clean it very well. This one's going to be very pretty. It's got purple on it. Yeah, and don't want to leave your paper in there too long, because it will break down the paper and it will rip. As you see, there's not very much shaving cream on that paper, is there? That's what you want. It will dry faster and gets you clear paper. And your paper smells good. It doesn't smell like coffee. It smells like clean. There you go. And you see the purple and the turquoise. And I don't know how many prints I've taken. I have lost count. I do know my paper pile is getting awfully low. And so is the shaving cream. This one's going to have more white. That's fine. So please do, by all means, tell me what you think in your comments below. Answer some of my questions that I have asked in this video. Let me know if you would like some of this marbling paper. You know what, maybe I can make lots. I go to my dollar store when I can get there and buy some couple of cans of shaving cream and more tie-dye stuff. Okay. Yeah. And then just see. Like I said, if you leave it in too long, the paper will tear and it will become fragile. Especially because I'm printing on both sides. One side's already wet. So I am going to stop the video and I'm going to upload it to YouTube. And hopefully you'll enjoy watching this. I'm going to take a screenshot of these papers. And I will put it on YouTube for you to see. God, so much glitter. And there's a whole pile more. Okay. Thank you all for watching, and I thank you for sharing, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment under this video to let me know what you think and whether you like this paper and all my other questions that you can hear my lovely voice in the video. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and enjoy your day. Stay safe and be friendly. Thank you.